Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Amber Unfiltered. Today we're going to talk a little bit about stunting culture in the Black community. But before I do that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to cash at me at Amber Unfiltered Show, that'd be greatly appreciated. So I saw this story on Media Takeout. I think it was like Monday or Tuesday of this week. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to come back to this because this is something that I want to talk about. And I think I briefly mentioned it in another video. I want to say it was the video. It was either a review of Love and Hip Hop Miami or talking about Florence L. Luce and how she kind of stunts and acts like she has it when she really doesn't. And we know that she doesn't. And it's like, sis, it's okay if you don't have it. Like, you're still on your journey up. Like, we're fine. If you were more honest with us, then we wouldn't be so hard on you. But anyway, so I'm going to redo this article. All credit goes to Media Takeout. The headline is Popular Influencer Couple Charged with Stealing $1 million from Lululemon. First of all, why the fuck is we stealing from white people's stores? That's number one. Number two, Lululemon, like, you couldn't make it Gucci. You couldn't make it like Shein or Zara, or maybe not even Shein. I'm trying to think. Zara, like H&M. Okay, maybe not H&M. Let me see. Let me think. Where's a store you could steal from that you wouldn't immediately get caught? Maybe like North Face, something like that. I guess Lululemon is kind of the equivalent. I'm like, damn, y'all couldn't do Louis. Y'all couldn't do Gucci. Like, make it count. So anyway, the story goes, a popular Instagram influencer couple from Connecticut good God. Media Takeout's grammar is really trash. I'm sorry, let me go back. A popular Instagram influencer couple from Connecticut stole nearly $1 million worth of Lululemon merchandise during a 2-month cross-country theft spree, cops claim. Wild. I'm surprised they got away with it this long. Jadion Richards, 44, and Aquele, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right, I apologize, Laws Richards, 45, were busted on, oh, he got himself a cougar. She's an older lady by a year. But anyway, or it could be vice versa. I don't know. But anyway, were busted on November 14th for swiping the swanky fitness wear from shops in Minnesota, Utah, Colorado, New York, and Connecticut since September, according to a criminal complaint. The alleged theft spree came to an end when Lululemon investigators noticed the high theft loss after the pair set off a security alarm while leaving a store in Woodbury, Minnesota. Also, I want to show you this picture of them. They look like a fake Cardi B and Offset. Well, maybe the guy doesn't look like Offset, but the girl definitely looks like Cardi B. As soon as I saw like her butt and like the ass tattoo, I was like, oh my God, it reminds me of Cardi with like the peacock like floral tattoo that she has. I think it's a gorgeous piece, but they look a little ridiculous. I guess it's Gucci down to the sauce, but now it's Gucci down to the jail. But anyway, Richards accused store employees of racially profiling him. Way to project and way to gaslight. Smart, not smart, according to the complaint. But the company investigator alleged the couple had stolen at least 45 items valued at $5,000 from several different locations the day before. Officers arrested the couple and found several credit and debit cards, as well as a room key to a Marriott hotel room, where they discovered 12 suitcases, 3 of which were filled with Lululemon products worth approximately $50,000, according to the complaint. Good Lord. Wonder what made them steal. I guess to keep up with the lifestyle. The company investigator estimated the couple had stolen up to $1 million in product, according to the complaint, which didn't elaborate on how he arrived at the figure. Also, I want to show you this picture of her. I don't know. It doesn't say, I don't know which one is which. I don't know if she's Jadion or Aquele. I'm not exactly sure. She could be Jadion now that I think about it. I don't know if you were able to see that. Let me just push it up a little again. She looks like a P-star. I'm sorry. The body is eating though. Like, she's eating in this outfit. The company claims that the couple stole the merchandise, then returned it to Lululemon to get a full refund. Excuse me, I mixed up my words. They then used the proceeds to finance their extravagant lifestyle, which they flaunted on Instagram. No, no, no. Why are we putting the evidence online? People are so dense. They're so fucking stupid. I swear to God. That is so dumb. That is so dumb to me. That's ninja-ish. I'm sorry. I'm not going to say the real word, but you know what I mean when I say that. This outcome continues to underscore our ongoing collaboration with law enforcement and our investments in advanced technology, team training, and investigative capabilities to combat retail crime and hold offenders accountable, Lululemon's vice president of asset production said in a statement. Girl, I saw that and I was like, what the F were they thinking? I was like, this is just not smart. First of all, we can't believe everything that we see online. And that's so ironic given that part of my job is to communicate with you all online and give you my take. I just think that is so stupid. And it's like, for what? I don't like the idea of keeping up with the Joneses. That is something that has bothered me since I was a kid. I'm going to overshare probably, but growing up when I was with my birth family, my dad was very much of this mindset. I want to say my mom too, but she was smart with it. She would get name brand, but she would get it like on discount, or she would go to what's it called? You know, like the outlet mall or something where you can kind of get it for a little bit more affordable. She never, I don't think she ever paid full price for stuff. I will give her credit where credit is due. She was very, very good with money. If she was wearing name brand, it was because she budgeted for it and she paid all her bills and she had some chump change left over. Like she did not play when it came to money. My dad, on the other hand, they both grew up, you know, relatively poor and grew up in the South poor at that. He was a military kid, so he was always moving, but he used to wear hand-me-downs. I think he got bullied for the outfits and stuff that he wore. Like I remember he told me that he wore like Bobos, which is like shoes from the grocery store, like back in the day, like in the 70s, 80s or whatever. And I think once he came into money, he was like, oh, I can ball out of control. I have it. And I never understood that mentality, but now I kind of can give grace to him because I was like, I can't imagine being poor, being roasted, being bullied. You're getting your ass kicked, so now you have to defend something that is out of your control. And then you come into money, you work your way up the ladder and you earn it the right way because he did. I'll give him credit. And then now you have the opportunity to get whatever you want and you just go crazy. And I've done it too. Like I can't say shit, but for the most part, it was like either I was living at home, I didn't have a lot of bills, like I was doing it, you know, not excusing it, but I was doing it in a more controlled environment, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't excuse it, but I remember he would buy Gucci belts, Gucci shoes, $400 belt, $500 pair of shoes, whatever bag my mom wanted. He would buy me stuff, Coach stuff, roses, anything I could think of, clothes, you know, name brand, everything and anything, the drip. And I do not like that about our culture because to me, that's irresponsible. You're setting yourself up for financial failure, not just you, but if you have a family as well. And then your kids see those spending habits and take it on with them. And I'm wondering, what was this couple's motivation? You want to be the it girl, but it's online is not real life. There are people that put genuine content and authentic content online, but a lot of what we see is not believable. They show, I don't want to say believable. It's not real. It's curated. It's curated to make you think, oh, you can have this too. You want this too. And I'm thinking, if you're posting like this, you're inviting people to come rob you. That's what I think. I'm not showing you shit of what I have, maybe here and there, but I'm very careful with that type of stuff because I don't want to invite that energy into my house, into my safe space. I just think, I used to wonder why my dad would do that. And I was like, what is he trying to prove? He would buy anything and everything for all his friends. Whenever they would go out, bottle service, booths, cabanas, thousands and thousands of dollars. I remember anytime I would see him, like when he would come out from like his binger of being out like 3 or 4 days in a row, he'd have a money clip, a stack of 20s, a stack of 100s. I would like write him a note and I would slide it under his door and be like, Dad, can I have like $5-10 for lunch? He'd give me like 20, 30, 40, $50. Easy. Like money was just, he just spent it like water. And it, like, you know, the saying like the older generation used to say, or like black folks say, is that money is burning a hole in your pocket or your wallet. That's kind of how he was. I was like, what is he trying to prove? Like he's valid and he's worthy without having to do all that. And the irony is, I remember one year he had rented a limo for all his friends. I think it was like his birthday or something. They all came to our house. We had a limo. It was so tight. Like me and my friends, we like all were going in it. Me and my brother were like looking around like, ooh, ah. And he went out and he blew that budget out of the water. The budget was budgeting, baby. But I just thought it was so cool. But then in hindsight, I'm like, he was paying for everything and his friends were content with that. But then when he really fell on hard times and he fell down in the gutter, like financially, mentally, spiritually, all the things, you know, job-wise and everything, those people were not around. They fucking scattered like roaches. And I hate to call anybody roaches, but they really did. They were not there for him. The people that he should have been able to count on and he had bought their loyalty, they were not there. This is something that I feel really strongly about. So that's why I'm kind of all over the place. But I mean, the woman, I don't know her name. I don't know if it's Jadion or Quele, but the girl is gorgeous. But I'm like, all that money, all that surgery, all that. I think about the maintenance that it takes to keep up with that. Because what if you're successful, you know, for the first 6 months of the year and then the last back half of the year, you're not. Now you have to keep up with this appearance that you've put out, you've curated, you've told the world, I'm rich, I have it going on, I'm fly, I'm this, that, and the third. I can't imagine how much stress that is to keep up with. That's probably why they started stealing. I don't know exactly what they do for a living. I know it said they were Instagram influencers, but it's like, what were they influencing? And that's something else I don't want to bash influencers because I think there are some really good ones and I think they're definitely needed. I used to have a stigma against influencers. I was like, that's not a real job. Content creating is not a real job, but it is. I think if you have genuine and pure intentions and you're honest with your audience, then that is helpful. And also, if you're putting something out into the world that's contributing and making it a better place, I think that's different. Posting sexy pictures of you in Fashion Nova or looking like all the other 200 girls on my feed, to me, that's not influencing. That's, you're not brave enough to stand out. You're not brave enough to do something different. And again, I'm not trying to bash people. This is just my honest opinion. But I don't know. I thought that was so stupid. So I'm like, are they going to go to jail? I'm like, I hope they don't have any kids. I hope that, I'm like, are their assets going to be seized? Like the house that they live in, their cars and all this stuff. Like it probably will be, because it equates to the $1 million that they have stolen. I just think that it's so careless and so tasteless. And also now you've, what's it called? You've like demolished or eradicated your street cred. I don't know. It just seems so silly to me. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm not pretending like I have it if I don't have it. I'm not doing that. I try to live within my means. I probably used to spend a lot on going out to eat, but I love going out to eat. I love going for drinks. That is like my favorite thing to do. I'll go with friends, family, my husband. I just really enjoy having a good meal. That is one of my like splurges, and I love books. I love reading. I'm a huge nerd. I've definitely dialed back on my spending because I'm not working now, but I don't know. I'm just like, what were they thinking? And it's like, all that energy you put out, it came back to you. You were stealing for 2 months or 3 months or wherever the case may be. And now you're sitting behind a jail cell looking stupid. Your boobs ain't gonna help you get out. Your lash extensions ain't gonna help you get out. Your nails ain't gonna help you get out. Those followers that you think care about you, they're not gonna help you get out. Like, be smarter. If you're gonna, I think you can, if you want to, if you are materialistic or you like material things or you like luxury, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I think if you work hard for it and you got it, by the right or justifiable means, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But for me, I don't care. I love me hand-me-downs. I'll wear old clothes to the day I die. Like my mom gives me a lot of her clothes, honestly. Half the time I don't even be trying them on. She just gives them to me and I'll try them on the day I want to wear them and they fit. And I think you can make hand-me-downs look like high fashion. You can make stuff that isn't super name brand. I love Target. I'll buy clothes at fucking Walmart, buy clothes at a fucking yard sale, or go to, not a shelter, what's the place called? Like the place where you go to donate clothes. I can't think of the fucking word, but you know what I mean. But I don't care. Like I'm a basic girly. I'm like, I just want the clothes to fit and I want them to look okay. I'm not super obsessed with that, and I never have been. And I always felt like the odd woman out in my family because I didn't really enjoy those things. I enjoyed them at first, and then I was like, no, I don't want this. I want love. I want your attention. I want your support. I want your respect. I don't give a fuck about a price tag because it could be here today, gone tomorrow. And the crazy part is all that spending and stuff that my dad did, he lost everything. So it was for nothing. I was just like, again, I'm not trying to bash him, but I do understand the psychology of it. A lot of it does come from if you came from humble beginnings or, like a rose in the concrete type of thing, you're like, oh, I got it to do. And I definitely was like that too. But I don't know. I want our community to do better. I want us to think about where we're spending our money. And I'm not saying that everybody's doing this. I'm not bashing all Black people. I'm just saying there's some of us that are really stuck on that. And we want to live the lifestyle and we want to prove that we're on. And it's like, baby, we can tell when you're not. And it's like, are you paying your bills? Are you paying any other responsibilities? Are you saving? Are you investing? Are you, being mindful about how much you go out or what you're doing? I don't know. I just think it's a lot of maintenance and I'm just not willing to keep up the lie. I live, a pretty, decent lifestyle. Like I'm pretty thankful that my husband makes good money. And, up until I was working, I wasn't rolling in it, but we were doing well, pretty well together. Again, not rolling in it, but comfortable. I could go out to eat. I could pay all my bills. I could pay for my college. Like I paid for my college using financial aid. I got scholarships and grants here and there. And a lot of the times I did pay for my school out of pocket. I would save any extra money I got. I saved and put towards my education. I'm like, do I want a steak dinner or do I want that piece of paper? I wanted that piece of paper more. So it's like, if you are investing in stuff like that, make it worth your while. If you're going to go get that 40K watch, then maybe put it in a fucking safe box in the bank for when you fall on hard times or need it, on a rainy day. I just think we get obsessed with the now and we don't think about this stuff is not going to sustain us in the long run. And I guess that is my point. And I hope that Lululemon gets their money back. I don't know if I said Lululemon gets their money back. I hope this couple learns their lesson. I hope they don't do this again. And I hope they stop fronting like they have it when they don't. Be genuine, be real. That's what's going to attract followers. That's what's going to attract your brand deals and your endorsements and your opportunities. So anyway, that's my video. That's the nitty gritty of it. Sorry, I got really passionate about that. Hopefully that didn't come across wrong. But anyway, I love you guys. I hope you've been having a good weekend. I know this weather has been trash, but hopefully you're eating, your turkey, you're inside with a nice warm blanket, you're watching some TV, just kind of laying around preparing for the work week and preparing, to have a good week. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.